Caveman. This is your news for Thursday, February 27th. This year's 2020 prom will take place on Saturday, May 2nd at the Holiday Inn on Douglas Road in Mishawaka. Don't miss out. Ticket sales will take place at the beginning of the week on April 13th in the bookstore. Please make sure you have your ID for purchase. Only juniors and seniors are allowed to attend. At John Young in Mishawaka participated in History Day Saturday, February 22nd.
Well, my sister competed in it 7th and 8th grade when she went to John Young. And in 8th grade, she actually went to nationals. So I got to go with her, and it was so amazing. Like, she did a individual performance, and she practiced every night. And I really, really wanted to, like, show history. Also, I've been a history, like, geek my entire life.
We were drawn to this topic because we knew that we wanted to do something to do with women's rights because we were all girls in our group. And we found Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth C. Stanton when we were just looking up women's rights because it's one of the main things about women's rights.
A lot of history is like made by men in the past because women couldn't speak up. And then we found something. Susan B. Anthony was a big name, but we never knew about Elizabeth Stanton. And so we found this article. So we were looking through it, like when we were trying to pick out topics, and it was so interesting. These women were inspiring.
We wanted to do a performance because me and a couple of my other friends were all very focused on drama and stuff like that. So we decided that it would be an easy way to, like, present our ideas.
MHStv, like, I've known about it. I've seen people do it. And last year I did it also, but it wasn't really, I didn't compete or anything. But this topic really hit me hard.
Like, we were all friends beforehand, but, like, we did have, like, disagreements about, like, which way to stand when talking or, like, how to wear a costume or simple things like that. Like, we talked about it for, like, 15 minutes, and then we'd always come to a decision, though. So I think it's actually made us better friends than we were in the beginning.
The NHS book drive is happening right now. Here's some more info from Jacob Rashara and Alicia Katselis.
Oh hi, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Alicia.
We're from NHS and we wanted to let you know that we're doing a book drive.
Do you have books at home collecting dust?
Well, we have the thing for you.
From February 17th to March 18th, NHS will be collecting your newer used books to give to kids who need them at LaSalle and Emmons Elementary.
Boxes will be at specific locations in each department, so make sure to ask your teachers where you can donate. And like they say, the greatest thing about books is that there aren't commercials.
So make sure to donate the gift of a book today. Thank you.
Mishawaka's Mayor of the Youth Advisory Council won Excellence in Youth Leadership Summit in Franklin on Saturday. They were awarded $5,000, which they will put towards park improvements in the area. Congrats. Now to your weekly sports update.
Last Saturday, the wrestling team took 5 wrestlers to Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Those 5 were Brendan Mark, Cody Timmerman, Joseph Walker, Jacob LaPlace, and Jonathan Thomas. 3 of the wrestlers lost in the prelims Friday night. For the other 2 wrestlers, they made it all the way to Saturday night to fight for the state championship. Jacob LaPlace finished runner-up with a loss to Silas Alred from Shenandoah by fall, and Joseph Walker defeating Jake Lone from Northwood with a score of 5-2. And becoming the 12th state champion in Mishawaka history, and bringing home the 18th title for Mishawaka. The team finished tied for 8th place at the state tournament. Boys basketball took on St. Joe, Michigan, winning by a score of 59-38. Then they pulled off another win, beating John Glenn 54-46. The boys will be facing off against South Bend St. Joe for senior night tomorrow here at the Cave. Sectionals have been released and it will be against Adams for the first round in LaPorte. Last Saturday, the boys swim and dive team competed in sectionals here at Mishawaka. Eric Arsenault placed 4th in the 100 breaststroke. Dakota Stone was 6th in diving. Cole Carnes was 8th in the 50 freestyle. The team of Ethan Stanton, Mark Crooks, Cole Carnes, and Eric Arsenault ended 4th in the 400 free relay. Ethan Stanton placed 5th in the 200 freestyle and 3rd in the 500 freestyle, setting a school record Thursday night in prelims. The team tied for 4th of 11 teams with a score of 208 points. Saturday, Champions Together will be participating in the Polar Plunge at Four Winds Field to raise money for Special Olympics. Stay warm out there. Last Thursday, Ward Baker Park received 3 new and improved scoreboards for varsity baseball, varsity softball, and soccer. The board was a much-needed improvement as the old scoreboards were outdated, while the soccer scoreboards sometimes didn't work. The scoreboards for the baseball and softball fields have a full 9-inning scoreboard with new lights. Now back to your news.
This Saturday, John J. Hamiak received an award for Outstanding Attorney for their second round at Mock Trial Regionals. Congratulations. South Bend Cubs sponsored a visit from Swoop this year at Hums Elementary School. Here's a peek into their success. Get it? Because beak, swoop, swoop as in bird. I'll stop.
Each year, South Bend Cubs sponsor a Swoop and Stew reading club. I asked my teachers if they'd like to volunteer, and it's basically a month-long reading process. They do monthly reading calendars, and each week they can earn a reward. So it's like first base, second base, third base, and a home run. And for kids that hit the home run, they get a free ticket to a South Bend Cubs game. It's kind of an effort on South Bend Cubs to reach out in the community. If I'm correct, I think we've done it all 5 years, and it varies with how it's been formatted. This year they did kind of a poll of the teachers, what rewards worked well, what maybe didn't work so well, and they've revamped the award process. And then at the end, we pick a date for Hums, and parents, kids get to walk on the field before the game to be highlighted for their accomplishment. I think it's just building that excitement for kids to read. Our teachers put up bulletin boards so the kids get to see their faces move from base to base and see the accomplishments that they're making. And I think it starts with goal setting, giving kids a goal to reach by the end of the month, which can lead into other assets of life.
Spring Musical is coming up fast. Don't miss your chance to buy your tickets for Shrek the Musical by going to MishawakaSchools.com and ordering them quickly and easily. Now here's your weekly teacher spotlight by your boy.
Well, I originally wanted to become an occupational therapist, but I didn't want to go to school for 7 years. So I liked science and I liked the idea of teaching. So there's always something that's going to happen and you never really know what to expect. Those kids that really come back and talk to you about how you made a difference, how everything that I put them through, because I put my kids through a lot, how it was awful, but how it really prepared them and they really appreciated it. Making dragons is always fun. When the kids get to make their dragons and dragon babies, there's a lot of excitement there. So getting to do the things that, really excite the kids is always the best moments. The grading, the extra time you have to put in, yell at kids for doing things that I never thought I would have to yell at them for doing for. I did my student teaching here and I've been teaching here for 10 years now.
That's all for your news today. Shout out to Chad Orlando. Have a great rest of your week, Caveman.